Welcome back to Danny Robertson Music, where we're here to help you become that performer that you're meant to be. I'm Danny Robertson. Thanks for joining me again this week. I wasn't planning on filming today, but I was working on something for a gig I'm playing this weekend, and I thought it would be a good one to show you a little bit about my process, about how I get myself ready for each gig and how I prepare both for what I'm going to need physically for the gig and then prepare mentally and musically to get everything ready so that I know that I'm ready to play each week. Today's Thursday, and I have a gig this Saturday, and I just printed up the set list that I'm going to be using for this. And I thought I'd show you a little bit about how I make that work and essentially just kind of walk you through how I prepare myself to perform a show on any given week when I have a gig. This one will be a neat one because we're actually playing on the 21st of September, and we're going to play the music for the song September by Earth, Wind & Fire, which has a lyric about the 21st night of September.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
I'm going to start by showing you some things on the computer, and we're going to go from there, and then I'll show you some things on the keyboard afterwards. Okay, so I wanted to show you that I start off by using a tool called Band, which I think I've talked about before in other videos, but this is the group that I'm playing with this weekend, and we're going to blur out some of this so that you don't see all the details, but this app works great both on computers and on phones and tablets and things like that, and it's a great way for us. This particular group has about 30 people in it currently, and we use this to kind of coordinate the information needed for different events. So like, for example, this weekend, we're playing at a resort, and it tells you all the details of the resort. It tells you what our load in and sound check time are, what the details are of the ceremony, the cocktail hour, what time the band plays, even what time dinner happens. We also make sure that everybody knows who's on the gig and what their pay is and any additional notes. But I wanted to point out, we also put our set lists here. And we also put a map of where we're going to be performing at so that everybody has an idea of where they need to go, when they need to be there, and what they need to know. We get a set list that kind of looks like this, which is great because it has the songs that we're playing and the keys that we're intending to play them in. But what I need to do is I also need to make sure that I know what patches on my keyboard I'm going to be using. Because sometimes I haven't played that song in a while. And so I just like to have that as a reference point on my own personal set list. So what I do is I remake this set list anytime I play a gig with my own information on it. So I have a Google sheet that I've been using for several years now, where basically what I do is I keep a copy of the songs, the available songs that each band plays. And so then I can pull those songs and put them into a set list myself, and I call it my set maker. We have a version of this that's available on DannyRobertsonMusic.com that is in the Live Performer Pro Pack, which you can buy by itself, or you can get it as part of one of the other programs that we have. But basically what it is this is my song list that is available for this band. So like, it's not a ton. There's about 150 some songs. These are the ones that I have played in different shows. And every time I have a new song added to one of these sets, I add it right here to my total song list. And then when I go to make a set list, I can put it into my set maker. So what I do is I've set up this to be all of these songs are available for me to choose from in a drop-down menu. And then when I put that information in, so let's say instead of I Feel Good, we're going to do Are You Gonna Be My Girl? Definitely not in this set, but it comes up, it gives me the key, and it gives me the patch that I want to use for my keyboard, okay? But let's see, that was originally, what was that song? I Feel Good. Let's try that again. And I can also type these in, and it fills in the correct information that I need. So then what I do from here is I fill up everything that I need to fill in, all the songs that we're going to play, any extras that have been included in the set list, And then I also, for the weddings, we also get a certain amount of the songs get selected by brides and grooms as what we would call a must play song. So they have specifically requested that song to be played in the show. And in this case, what I do with those songs is I add a little like emoji of some kind, either a star or a heart, something like that. It doesn't matter what it is, but I add it here. And that way I will know what songs the bride and groom have requested in the show, right? I've obviously hidden their name and the location for all of this, so you can't see that. But normally it would be the band at this person and this person's wedding on the date, and the address for the venue as well. I try to put that all in so that I have all that information readily available to me. So now after I've done that, basically what I do is I print out the paper. I put it into like a plastic sheet protector. Basically, I like it this way because it's easier. I don't depend on technology. I've got just a printed piece of paper. And if it's raining or something that day, I don't have to worry about it getting wet. And so the sheet protector is just an easy way to print it now and not worry about it until the actual gig. The last thing I do with all of this is I just kind of quickly go through the songs to see if there's anything that I need to work on. So for the most part, this set looks like it's going to be pretty easy, but we're going to go through a handful of songs just to make sure that I have a good feel for them. I Feel Good is fine. Proud Mary's fine. Valerie, Feel It Still. We Are Family. Signed, Sealed, Delivered. Billie Jean, Play That Funky Music. I Will Survive. Can't Stop the Feeling. I Want to Dance with Somebody. Can't Help Falling in Love. Saturday in the Park. There's one that I haven't played a whole lot of with this group, and it deserves getting a little bit of checking. Okay, so that song's played in A minor. Technically they say C, but okay, that would be fine. So here's the verse. Windmill, windmill, da, da, da. Part. Okay, so that's through the first verse and chorus. There's also the Saturday. Then it goes to the shuffle here. E flat, E flat. G. Back to the verse. All right, we're good there. That one will be okay. Let's see what else we got. We have Ain't No Mountain High Enough will be fine, although that's fun to play. Listen, baby. All right. I'm not singing that one. Dancing in the Moonlight, Dance the Night, Your Love, Power of Love, Don't Stop Believing, Shut Up and Dance, Hit Me With Your Best Shot. September, that'll be fun because we're playing on the 21st night of September. Uptown Funk will be fine. Love Shack. Santeria, there's one. I haven't played that in a while. It's not a hard song, but I have to remember how to play it really quick here. It's in E. I don't practice Santeria. There it is. A flat. Back to Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. If I had $1 million, well, I'd spend it all. Straight down, I don't know the words. And down, but I really wanna know. But I really wanna we'll see. Okay, that one will be fine. Not a hard song. Very catchy, fun to sing, but not hard. Hey, Look Ma, I Made It. Now, this is a neat one because this song it's one of the ones that the band advertises as one of the ones that they play regularly, but it's weird. We don't get requested for this one a lot, so we don't end up playing it a lot. I think I've played it once in like the 3 or 4 years that I've been regularly with the band. Okay, so I use a sound. I think I use that sound on it. And that would mean that I use this. And it's what key? It's an F. So I think this one starts on B flat, but it's in F. So there it is. That's what we do. There we go. Oh my God, we're back again. Okay, so that one will be fine. Let's see. Tennessee Whiskey. No, we're good there. Country Roads, Party in the USA, Crazy in Love. That'll be fine. Summer of '69. I like playing this one. I haven't played it in a while. Canadian singer, so of course I gotta like this. Yeah, that'll be fine. Long and short, it looks like the rest of these are songs that I regularly play. We even keep a few extras on the list just in case a singer cannot hit a note on a certain night. Maybe they're sick and they're not feeling 100% and they're going to stretch to get that note, and so they don't want to do that song. Totally viable reason why we might replace the song. A set list is great to kind of have as a starting point for your show. And I've said this before. You want to have the plan ready, but you want to be able to throw in an audible. You want to be able to make changes if either unforeseen circumstances like a singer being sick might hinder that set list, okay? Or, for example, the audience is not responding to certain types of music. You want to be able to make those changes as you see fit. So you have to be willing to have a plan that you can stick to, but if the plans need to change, you have the ability to call that audible, make a change, rearrange, do something different with your set list. I love what this band leader does with these set lists, because what he does is he makes sure that these set lists are very well catered towards the client themselves. Ahead of the shows, he makes sure that the clients get a look at their full song list that's available for that band. And the clients can choose specific songs that they either want the band to play or they really don't want the band to play. And that helps him kind of select the list that makes the most sense for this particular show. And he does a great job with it, because 99 times out of 100, we get the crowd dancing very early in the show, and the crowd stays dancing for the entire night. I would say 9 times out of 10, that is the case. If this is your first time seeing one of my videos, I will say this. We have something on DannyRobertsonMusic.com called the Setlist Checklist. It's just kind of an easy guide to tell you what you could have on a set list and how you can keep it organized based on what you are trying to do with your live show. You create specific moments that have energy levels at their highest level, and you create specific moments where you are turning down the energy level to let the audience get a break. You want to organize that in a way that makes sure that the audience stays actively engaged in your show. And that set list checklist can help you do that. And if you are interested in diving deeper, there is so much more at DannyRobertsonMusic.com. We have a course bundle called the Rising Star Package, and it comes with like 5 or 6 different courses that are all designed to teach you one specific element about performing live. And it really dives deep into things like the psychology of why you speak one way versus another way to an audience or a specific fan. and how you can engage your audience in different ways. Take a look at that when you get a chance. But in the meantime, wish me luck on this gig for this weekend. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Best of luck to you on your next gig, and we'll see you soon. Take care.